Susan Miller, thank you so much for being here. You know that I am an avid reader of your website. I love your app, and I'm so excited to introduce you to the BZen audience.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, Susan, I know we're talking all things astrology today. We're doing an astrology special. So for everyone out there who may be newer to astrology, can you tell us a little bit more about what astrology is and give us a little 101, what people can use it for, the ways it can help them, all that good stuff?
Well, astrology is not like tarot, not like I Ching or any of the other New Age disciplines. It is the study of mathematical cycles. And we look at tables of numbers of where the planets are at that moment that we're looking at. I can look backwards or forwards in time. If you tell me you had a traumatic incident when you were 7, I can look back to that year and that month and that day, and I could see what triggered it. Mm-hmm. But I can look forward or backwards or present. Mm-hmm. And where do we get the numbers? The numbers come from NASA. NASA publishes them. You can even see them online. It's called an ephemeris. And ephemera means temporary. I think it comes from the Greek word. I'm not sure if it's Greek or Latin, but ephemeris means temporary because the planets keep moving. It's temporary. It's temporarily at this and this degree now, but tomorrow it won't be anymore. So, you know, you have to look at it. The planets are constantly moving and we have to move with it. The universe is built on change. And sometimes we don't feel it. Sometimes years go by and not a lot of change happens. And then an eclipse comes by and everything changes. So, you know, it just depends on your particular chart. But so I want people to know it's based when we do a chart, it's based on the day, month, and year, city of birth, and time to the minute of birth. And usually it's written on your birth certificate. Now, why do we need the time and the city? Well, first of all, you know, if you're born in Chicago versus New York, that's a different time zone. It gives a common denominator. It converts all time to Greenwich Mean Time, England. Okay. And so that we're dealing with, you know, a uniform a set of numbers, and the longitude and latitude matter.
There's so much that, you know, we can learn and we can embrace when we do understand what's going on, you know, in our charts, what's going on with the planets. Will you tell everybody what you think is going to be going on for the signs in the month of April?
Yes. Well, where Mars is matters because Mars is energy. Mm-hmm. And he was called by the ancients as the timekeeper of the zodiac. Right now, Mars is in Aquarius until April 14th. Okay. And he's been traveling with his lover, Venus. When Venus and Mars are together, they set off the sparks of love. So for many people, like especially Libra, they were feeling such love in February because the two were traveling really, you know, in an embrace. Mm-hmm. I was surprised how close they were. They were close in January, February, and March. Usually, sometimes we have a year, they're never together. And Venus can only wave across a star-studded sky at her sweetheart and use her binoculars, you know, and he waves back, you know. But now they're really close. Saturn is this April with the two. Now you say, wait a minute, Saturn's the taskmaster who's serious. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's making love serious. Wow. So if you're, let's say you're an Aquarian and you're dating, you're getting serious about this person. You're getting tired of telling your life story to new people all the time. You want to commit to someone and build a life together. Have the house or the condo and travel together and have fun and maybe have children or maybe not, maybe start a business together, whatever it suits you. And so Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra are especially favored while Mars is in the Aquarian sign because it's an air sign. So they're happy. They feel in their element because they are right now. But then it switches to Pisces. And this is a very, very important year for Pisces because Jupiter, the giver of gifts and luck, the uncle with the presents,
yes,
is in Pisces only until May 10th.
Okay.
And then he's going to leave and not be back until Thanksgiving and Christmas time.
Okay.
He's going to come in November and December, but he's a little weak until November 22nd, all the way, he's strong then, until December 20th. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You want to set your sights on goals because Jupiter gives you lucky breaks. It's great for Cancer, and it's great also for Scorpio because they're water signs. Now, water and earth make flowers. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn do really well when Jupiter is in Pisces. It's going to move to Aries on May 10th, and it's going to stay all the way until the end of October. I'll just hook it to holidays, even though it's not exactly Mother's Day and not exactly, there's like a few days in between. Halloween, Mother's Day to Halloween, it's in Aries. But when Jupiter's in any sign, he has chocolates for you. So like Aries is going to have the year of their life because, it's been 12 years since the little Aries, the little goats going up, the little rams going up the mountain. They're very much self-starters. Some of them are going to start their own business or their own podcast or something of their own, something where they can print their fingerprints on the landscape. They want to say, I did that. And that's such a sweet quality, such a lovable quality of Aries. So Aries, you're going into the best year of your life. Now, I had just mentioned that Pisces has it now. Well, are they going to be sad when it goes into Aries? No, because for Pisces, the money starts coming in. All the seeds that you planted when Jupiter was in Pisces at the front part of the year, January through May 10th, will start to come up in your garden. And you'll be able to plant more seeds at the end of the year.
Wow.
But the money, the Pisces is going into the best financial year of their life. Now we have Taurus. Last year was a good year for their career. They made progress. They made some good decisions. This year, it's more about making new friends, joining a club, getting involved with social media. I've made friends on Twitter. I love Twitter, by the way. I'm at AstrologyZone on Twitter, but I'm also on Instagram. Same name, at AstrologyZone. Too many Susan Millers. And I'm on Facebook, Susan Miller's Astrology Zone. It's a longer one. But, Susan Miller usually brings up everything. and that's when the Tauruses will expand their circle. Now, after it goes back into Aries, it gets quiet for them a little bit, a little bit quiet. And, but next year, 2023, from the spring onward, best year of Taurus's life. Okay. Wow. So that's good to remember. So they have to know what they want. It's so basic. But the universe can't give you what you really want if you don't tell it what you want. You have to show your intent by working toward things, right?
Okay.
Gemini has the best career aspects on the planet right now. Best. The Cancers, they have luck in the 9th house. That's the house of foreign people, foreign places. They also have luck through publishing and broadcasting.
Interesting.
And through legal matters, immigration matters, and citizenship, visa, green card. I get a lot of questions on that because my readership, 52% is outside the United States. So I do get questions on that.
Could they be moving?
And then higher education.
Okay. Could they be moving
higher
to a
education
country?
is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, they could.
Okay. Because my brother's a Cancer and he lives in South Korea. And I'm asking because I want him to move back.
But see, the U.S. is not foreign for him.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he'd move to Japan.
Okay, that sounds like him.
Ooh, let's move on to Leo. Leo is going to see a return on their investments big time. Now, what if the listener says, well, I don't have any stock? Well, that's okay. Maybe you invested in buying a house or a condo, or maybe you invested in your education. Maybe you invested in your child's education. Mm-hmm. We all invest in something. And whatever you did place as a priority, that's coming to fullness and fruition. Maybe you started a business. So this is really a good time for Leo. And when it goes into Aries, when Jupiter goes into Aries, that's a fire sign. After May 10th until Halloween, approximately, that's when Jupiter's sending kisses, because it's in Aries, you're a Leo and fire. Fire gets along great with fire.
Okay.
So you have Jupiter trine the sun is what we call it. And that's wonderful for health, travel. Yeah, they'll probably be traveling this summer. Next is Virgo.
Okay.
Now, Virgo has the best marriage aspects of any sign. It's the best in 12 years. Wow. Now, you got married under this, but some people are already married. They say, oh, well, I'm already married. I guess that doesn't affect me. Yes, your mate will do very, very well. And you both will benefit as a result.
Fantastic.
You know, sometimes we are the breadwinner. Sometimes our partner is the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it changes. This is the time when your partner brings really great news. Now, if the person listening is not married, doesn't want to be married, if they're dating someone seriously, it'll get really serious right now. But if they're not interested, or they may get engaged at Christmas. Christmas is right before Christmas, by the 20th. They might get married early, get engaged early in the month, and then tell their family, when everybody's gathered, for dinner, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, because families come together.
Yes.
But if they're not interested in marriage, partnerships, agent, wedding planner, real estate broker, anyone who works with you on a one-on-one basis is lucky for you. Really lucky.
Fantastic.
Then we have the Libras, who are getting fabulous assignments. Their phone is ringing constantly. Everybody wants them in their corner. And even if they work for a big company, let's say if they're self-employed, this is great news, because the orders just keep flowing in. But let's say they work for a big company. The boss gives them all the pet projects. Everybody says, how come he's getting the best projects? Why is she getting the best ones? Well, they earned it. Right. And it's their time.
It's their time.
It's just their time. Also, this is a house that has something to do with health.
Okay.
And if they gained a couple of pandemic pounds, they'll come off now. Jupiter in the 6th house helps you eat right, get rid of processed foods, and the weight just comes off.
Would it also be would it be a good time to have like a health procedure? If a Libra needs to have a surgery or something, would this be a good time to do it? Okay.
Now, Scorpio, you hit the jackpot. If you're Scorpio or Scorpio rising, everybody wants to be you, because you won the love lotto. Love, love, love. Hearts are flying. The little cherubs are above you. They all have their little tiny bows and arrows. Cupid sent them out to buzz around you. You have great love aspects, great baby aspects, great creativity aspects. Next, we have Sagittarius, real estate, real estate, real estate. And I keep running into Sagittarius who either want to move or selling some property that maybe they inherited. They would like to sell it. Got to sell it before May 10th, Sagittarius.
Susan, I just did that last week, and I'm Sagittarius rising. For everyone listening, you guys, it lines up. It is just amazing. Amazing.
Well, and I want the Sagittarius to feather their nest, because if you're single, the love aspect comes in May and stays until the end of October, the best in 12 years for love.
Wow.
Because remember, Jupiter takes 12 years to go around the sun. So this is the best for them. Great for baby. Now let's talk about the Capricorns. Capricorn is very centered on communication. Some of them are writing a screenplay or a manuscript. Maybe they're writing important reports for their boss on a level they've never done before. Maybe they're getting involved with a podcast. Maybe they have an idea for an app and go to the bank and get some money to hire the team and get that on the market. Capricorn's smart about these type things. And this is a year they become very sophisticated in communication. But if you're a Capricorn and want to buy a house, you have to wait until after May 10th, but before Halloween. That's when you're going to get your dream house. I think you could find it in April, though. That new moon, April 1st, could bring the house. And then you start the process of the appraiser and the bidding. And, but you would find it in early April or October.
Susan, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you sharing all of this wisdom with us and just giving us so many things to look forward to and new ways to use astrology in our lives, because it is very empowering and exciting. So this has been amazing. Everybody, please tell them one more time where they can find you and access your content.
Just go to my website, because that will give you a good idea if I resonate with you. AstrologyZone.com. AstrologyZone, ZONE.com. Or many people prefer to use an app. They don't even use their laptops anymore to buy things or do things. Just go into Apple App Store or Google Play and just put in Susan Miller. I come up first. So I even come up first on Google. If you forget Astrology Zone, start typing Susan Miller. I come up first. And SusanMiller.com will redirect you in if you forgot. But on the Apple App Store, just put in Susan Miller and look for me in the white blouse. The full name is Daily Horoscope, Astrology Zone, and More by Susan Miller. That's too long to type. Just put in Susan Miller.
Well, Susan, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're my new friend.
Absolutely. We're friends. We have to get you to Dallas soon.
Definitely. I love Dallas. I love it. They have some great astrological clubs down there that I've spoken at, and
how fun!
Very knowledgeable people down there. Some of the most interesting. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Susan, we're waiting. We'll be looking out for you. Thank you. Susan. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay. You too. Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you for having me.
For the full interview, just check out the BZen with Brit podcast.